We'll be right back with John Schmor. Stick around.
He's in the shadows. Like, I can't. Do you know about the sound? Do you know about the sound up in there? Like, there's a lot of sound. Okay, people are coming in. Let's make sure everything sounds good. Yeah. Thank you. What an attractive cameraman. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Hey, my next guest is a professor of theater at the University of Oregon. He's also director of the Understudy, which opens here at Oregon Contemporary Theater January 18th. Please welcome John Schmor. John, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We are sitting on the set of the Understudy, or not, maybe it's not quite there yet.
Most of it's back there.
Most of it's behind the. I saw the set and I was very excited because I don't know if you realize this, but by doing shows here at the OCT, every show we have a different set for our show.
Oh.
Just what's happening,
Whatever's
just what's
going
happening.
on, right?
And but we've got the curtains up to mask so you have a big reveal
Right.
on the show.
Right.
But what I was really wondering.
Yeah.
Is what happens right where my desk is during the show?
Let's see. Someone launches into a despair monologue. Another person does a twirly dance. You might recognize molten coffee grounds.
I went to high school with molten coffee grounds.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of strange things happen right there, actually.
The play is a play within a play.
Yeah.
The Understudy, and it's based on a fictional Franz Kafka work.
Right. A play that doesn't exist.
Right.
Right. And we see three people get caught in a disastrous rehearsal that just propels them into actually Kafka's world. In a way. But it's funny.
Now, are you a big fan of Kafka originally, or
Yeah.
did you have to do a lot of research to?
No, I am. I did a devised work with students years ago on Kafka's Parables, his shortest stories, so I knew a lot about him. And when I saw this play, I thought, they're just making fun of Kafka. But then I found out that Max Brod, his friend and editor, took a suitcase of unfinished material to Israel just after the war. And most of what was in that suitcase has not yet been published.
Wow.
So maybe there's a play in there.
You've been at the UofO for quite a while.
Yeah, since fall of '99.
And I don't know if you remember this. I don't expect you to, so don't worry. Years ago, I took a class. It was visual continuity, and you were a guest lecturer. And at the time, I think we were working on the branding campaign for what's now the Jordan Schnitzer Art Museum on campus.
Okay.
And we had to do some presentations to the board. And what you had us do was each one of us come up on stage, say our name, and walk off.
Mm-hmm.
And you let everybody do it just once, so you made me do it like 4 or 5 times.
Oh, I'm remembering now. So, Leon Johnson was your...
Leon Johnson.
Yeah.
We just opened up a restaurant in New York, I heard.
Yep, I was just there end of October.
We can talk about that later.
Yeah. So you were the one who got the short end of the stick with me.
Well, I don't know because I did it
Well,
so
how
many
far
times.
you've come.
I know. I get up on stage and say my name every day of the week now.
You see one
And
class with me and you get your own talk show. That's a professor.
what I want to say was thank you. I think I got my tuition's worth by learning how to say my name properly.
What I remember is that you looked at the floor all the way out.
Oh.
And I had to get you up, and you really didn't want to go there. You were wanting not to be seen.
Until I got on stage, then I looked out at the audience, and then I went right back down to the floor. I think you might
Then
be right.
this happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't. I don't look at the audience though. They creep me out.
It's cool. They're all just wearing their underwear.
So thank you.
Well, yeah, thank you. I remember that class. I remember it just was so interesting to bring people in who are not studying to be actors, but need to have some presence in a room to sell something or to speak about something.
That experience is still my favorite. Not just walking on the stage
Sure.
and saying my name,
But visual continuity.
but the visual continuity courses I took with Leon was, I think, defined my whole experience at UofO. I was there. I was a psychology major. We just stumbled upon this graphic design class, and 7 years into my undergraduate. Yeah. Like, oh man, I really picked the wrong thing. Oh well. But also, we were neighbors for a little while, even though you weren't there.
Even though I wasn't there.
For a couple of years ago, for Emily, how long were we there at that house for? 6 months or so?
6 months, yeah.
We were just house sitting, really.
Uh-huh.
But you had some peacocks,
Yes.
or just one. It was
At that time, just
yeah.
one. Yeah.
He had been trying to get these two peahens from across the river to come over
Yeah.
the whole time, and
Yeah.
I think about the week we moved out, the peahens moved in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how are the peacocks?
Those two peahens didn't last. I don't know what happened to them, but they roam. And they don't necessarily imprint where the peacock does. They keep their separate territories. But a new peahen came in last spring, had 5 chicks, 4 of whom survived. They've become incredibly aggressive, and they make the peacock hide.
Really?
Yeah. So I just the peacock has priority. So I just stopped putting seed out for them, and they've moved on to where they can get food from somebody else.
Now, how about the neighbors? Tell me honestly, do
One
they
guy-
love it or they hate it?
I've got neighbors who love the peacock and loved the chicks when they were growing, and then I had one neighbor who tried to run the peacock over with his truck and literally shouted out of his window, "I have a right to kill this thing if I can't sleep in the morning."
Now with the new law, you can eat it too.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I mean, he makes a lot of noise, and he gets crazy during mating season.
Sure. Don't we all?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he'll do his fan dance for anything that moves. So.
I want to thank you so much for being on the show. It's been a
Sure.
pleasure.
Sure.
We should catch up some more sometime. But come and check out the show, The Understudy, here. It starts January 18th.
January 18th through February 3rd.
There it is,
And there are
right?
2 previews where it's pay what you can. So you can come in and see a good show for like $1, $2.
Oh, yeah. That's way less than what we charge them for this one. It isn't even a good show.
So that's the 16th and the 17th.
Well, there it is. John Schmor, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. There he goes. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, but stick around because later on the show we've got Heather Sears and Black Magdalene. Stick around.